Chef Smith reportedly arrested and detained by La police for alleged fraud. Nana Boro called for the arrest to recover the entirety of his invested funds. It was this council shame. Hours after the press conference, Nana Ebeswano.
Kaish.
Ako, you heard that, right?
Yeah, I heard it. What were you thinking? What was
this guy,
thinking?
Dr. Ewan, he disgraced us internally, like nationwide, yeah, nationally.
This one, it went to BBC and everything.
Where we go?
Noisy neighbors. Omo Naija for no mwenyaye.
Omo Naija has catch us.
So Bongo, our own Bongo, or Troy, and the man do him again.
This time there, he's been vindicated.
Charlie, ni party ahojo on pages am come ne bro for this.
When a human being is living in peace, they don't like it unless
you pepper them.
One apply, one register, one. Yes, she like he just woke up and said,
"It really baffles me." Welcome to the Talks Podcast, a podcast where we discuss open topics and trending issues. With your host Raymond, we are happy to have you join us. Hello and welcome back to the Talks Podcast. This is yet another episode. As usual, I'm here with my beautiful people. I have Akosia and then Andy Cole. So Akosia is joining me from Hamburg here, same as Andy, also from Hamburg here. Ako, you want to say hi?
Hello. It's me, Akosia, in Hamburg, and yeah, having a good time.
Nice one. Great, Andy Cole. You want to say something?
Hi, lovely people. Let's have fun.
Great. Nice one. So we welcome all of you once again. This is yet another episode, Charlie. Let's say Accra big. So if you find your way, Accra big. So if you heard me playing this Akanisho Doko Accra now, Charlie, highway is why shit. Hi. So we did this week, we did breaking news. Chef Smith, this guy has won he's been crowned the record breaker for the longest cooking marathon. So we're all happy for him. We congratulated him. You saw the news, right?
Yeah.
Andy, you saw something like that?
I've seen friend said the news also. I don't know if I should call it news because it's not anymore.
Yeah. I mean, when it came initially,
oh, sometimes I have the feelings that some things are for a personal gain. I know that we have the notion it's taking us to an international level or standard, but I also have my personal view of the person gaining his or her direct benefit from whatever they are doing. So, I just smile and skip. I don't do anything special.
Okay, if I'll be frank with my own self, I congratulated him in my mind, but I just also skipped. Ako, when you saw the news, breaking news, what did you do?
I kind of didn't pay so much attention because I remember seeing it, him when he started like months ago. And I was like, this guy, I thought we were already done with the cookathon or something. So I didn't really pay much attention until the backfire news came in and I was like, oh, damn,
So it was several media houses and then bloggers blogged him. And it went like Millennium Chef Smith sets the newest Guinness record for the longest cooking marathon. Yeah, after achieving a whopping 802 hours and 25 minutes. So, I mean, this kind of record, ain't easy. 800.
Yeah,
so everyone was happy for him. I mean, you were happy for him, I guess.
Yeah.
So, Anchebia, we can't hear say, then arrest this guy.
Eish. Police matter all come inside.
They say they can't weigh him. They can't weigh him go. So, breaking. Chef Smith reportedly arrested and detained by La police for alleged fraud. And then, of course, One thing, Andy, you won't tell me say you know hear that news.
Me I hear say he fraud we fraud like the whole Africa, the whole world, the whole Ghana. But I don't know say police come carry him go. Like Ghana police to what's up. I don't know.
So apparently he held a press conference speaking to the media and I mean everybody, he being the man of the moment and all these things. So hours after the press conference, Nana Ebeswano.
Kaish.
Ako, you heard that, right?
Yeah, I heard it.
And what went through your mind at that time? Then I know, Jane.
It was giving me Dr. UN vibes. It gave me Dr. UN vibes. At the same time, also, I was thinking, say, the police arresting him, was a bit too much. Because he has done something, he has done something. Maybe he did not go through the right procedure to attain that title, but then he has achieved something at least. So maybe they should have invited him with the police arresting him, and I feel there was maybe too much. But also, I'm not making my Dr. UN vibes. Like, what were you thinking? What was
this guy?
Thinking?
Dr. UN, he disgraced us internally, like nationwide, nationally.
This one, it went to BBC and everything.
Oh, Charlie.
No, but okay. The thing is, he said he received an email from GWR saying he's been crowned the longest, blah 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 blah. In a way, the man, but
so he had not received the certificate yet. Just the email.
He went with a certificate.
Oh, okay.
So apparently, the certificate was also a fake one, like in quotes. Yeah, Inkrofo brought up Hilda Bassi's own, and when you look at Hilda's own frame, a silver. This guy's own was wooden, but almost everything that has been scribbled on in there, much like alike. They are looked very much alike, but it was fake.
Nice.
Great Andiko.
You see, as I said, me, whatever he did, I said I'm fan of him because me paid you idea, but something I'm interested in. You understand? And whatever he did, say kuya a comma on one kasa, but you should carry it. The Ghana for I don't know which law. Okay, meaning what's the fraud law? Can it say I can't hear. It'll be better answer I can't fraud you but if
arrest now, arrested. No. We'll come to that. I read someone triggered it. I read someone triggered it.
Okay.
So this guy, he's a twin, right? Chef Smith. He's a twin.
Okay.
Mukai said when he was doing the cookathon, it came out say at some point his twin brother exchanged him. And then people were like, "Oh, Ghana for there. When your what do you call it? Your countryman is doing something, you always want to pull him down, pull him down, spirit and all that." So this one that came, it got people talking. Say, "Hey, Charlie, then this guy, could it be that along the line we got 802 hours and easy?"
Easy. Yeah, it makes sense. As I BBR now, as I will join the dots now, like you can make sense out of what people would say, at the time that the twin replacing, because let me tell you this thing. I know a lady back in school, right? She was dating a twin, very identical twins. And for 2 years she was sleeping with both of them without knowing. Yes, until she was told by their female friend what they were doing, and she would go by the house and away and distant relationship in almost not share money who difference and they're very identical. It's very possible. So, obit my sa and a way na wasan ye aka it's
Let's say about bit me.
yeah. I probably
Me dem nka say why me susu.
Me say why yo. Tell me on here, yo. Me, you see, the things I think about is the Ghana leaders chopping on the money their stuff like that. No, that be things where they worry me. Sake of it be plenty people where go be directly affected negatively. What you
Yeah.
So this thing where this guy go do no, as to whether Ekoyi and Koyi he was successful or not, no. I don't know what I say, but and you know.
No, that one there, he's your countryman. Say, if your country man is doing something, I think you should give him your support. And you say, say, you know, not same there, but Otigane him. Okay. Why are you always disappointed when Black Stars don't win a match or something like that?
I said I am an Argentinian when it comes to football.
This guy has made
I'm always part of the winning team, Charlie. And you're saying that Obi disgrace. You see, but I don't blame us. You know, people are.
This thing went far, Andy. This thing went far. Our neighbors, our noisy neighbors, Omo Naija for no mwenyaye.
Omo Naija has catch us.
Omo Naija for yeah. They've gotten us. So why would Chef Smith do that? And I say, okay, let's look at it from this angle. Could it be say Obi framing it up with the email and or something like that? Or he knew what he was doing?
Yes, Subai at the same saying which type crowd to be fancy. And I said,
has he come out to say anything?
So far, I haven't heard any. Okay, I read something that his team said, I can't confirm, but I read something like that. Say almost say a way. According to, I will come there. If you're just joining us, guys, it's the Ray Talks podcast, and then we are discussing the trending news concerning Chef Smith and the Guinness World Record. Please be reminded that this podcast is available on YouTube, Spotify, Amazon, Apple Podcasts, and Google Podcasts. Do well to subscribe if you haven't. Okay. So, the Yemfa way first. Bibi Ba out say. So, let me read this. Additional information regarding Chef Smith's arrest. Nana Buru, the musician and hitmaker of Ahaya Do, demanded his arrest. So hours after we I arrested him, it was Nana Buru who demanded for his arrest. Okay, why? So apparently Nana Buru was his manager. Then time away Kukaton. Let me continue reading. Initially, Nana Buru served as Chef Smith's manager during the cooking phase. Okay. However, when it came time for the announcement, okay, so I'm not say Chef Smith assembled a separate team. When it came for the announcement, he assembled a separate team. Okay. Consequently, Nana Buru called for the arrest to recover the entirety of his invested funds.
Okay. And you know,
furthermore, none of Chef Smith's sponsors were consulted during this announcement. So the guy.
If Nana Boro is indeed or was indeed his manager, then he's also part of this scam. To me. Why? Because as a manager, I am sure he was probably going to take the necessary mechanism and proceed. He was going to follow the necessary procedures for the chef to be registered.
No, but Andy, okay, fine. It was they just wrote that he wasn't even there during the time of the announcement. He assembled a different team.
No, that is not the problem. They had already started. Nana Boro has been the manager until this chef had to recruit new team to go and then announce the win or announce his win or whatsoever. You understand? So to me, it means Nana Boro also knew about everything until it's backfired. And then Uncle Pastor or Chisrin and Sajin Sika saying, case if you don't give me my money, then I will disgrace you. Say whatever you were doing was fake.
No, it wasn't Nana Boro that disgraced him. Say a fake and I said.
No, I'm not saying he did though. I said
okay.
In this case, you said he wants his money from him, or he because or not so or feeling disappointed. Say, Abia, I am your manager. You did not probably summon me to, or you did not add me to the team that were going to present your win, but rather you went to recruit a new set of people to come and do this. You understand? So if say or a manager and past senior, if it truly, I'm not saying he is, as to whether he is or not, no. As I said earlier, I'm family. But if
no,
truly,
he was the manager, I know you can be sure of that.
If he was the manager, then he's part of the scam. Okay, so I'm gonna share process I say.
Okay, sometimes fine, people don't do their due diligence. Inti Akosua can come to me. Akosua is an artist. Ray program show we may come and register your family. Can you please be my manager? Can you please support me or something like that?
Lawfully doesn't
sometimes
work like
relax. Sometimes
ignorance of the law.
Sometimes I won't do my due diligence. I will just trust that Akosua is doing this thing. Nama pompi sika into it, and then Mako support Akosua. Sometimes from Nipana Kumemu trying to support what Akosua is doing, the craft and everything. Little will you know, say, okay, Ebi Akosua koye kululubi or baby or something like that. Then it comes back to hit you guys. And I say, you the manager, nana, wajimu fine, you think Akosua, yeah, we know. What I say. Indeed, well, I can't blame Nana Boro too much in this case.
But I can.
Okay, that's your opinion. That's also my opinion. Ako, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, for if the everything we've been saying or we've heard about him forging documents and all that is true, then I can say from the word go, from the onset, he knew what he was about to do. And so for him to get someone to invest in him or to be his manager, he would definitely provide some form of proof to Nana Boro, to show that he was registered or he had applied and he had been given the permission to take part in this cookathon. So I can't really blame Nana Boro as well, unless there's the other side where Nana Boro knew of this scam. And maybe, of course, a guy in a year press conference and Nana Boro wasn't called, or there was another thing called, and so better not to. Unless so, but either way, I think if it's true, I cannot sit here and say me sure say the chef or so-called chef really did all that. But then, if it is true, then Obetima 4J documents is proof to Nana Boro that he's eligible to taking part in the
I get you. I think Nana Boro oye die nipa bia because Chef Smith assembled a different team for the announcement of his win. So probably Nana Boro Tihono, he heard or he watched him what do you call it? And make these announcements. So he was like, so me, I should support you with my money, blah blah blah. Misika crack with dim and all that. No, this guy, I for take him pass law inside or something like that. Why say I be your manager? Where you win something, you know go come and do to say.
So if you can
probably
go forward,
probably into or trigger arrest, no.
Exactly. If you can go forward, say you were the said manager, yeah. Now say Asamba. I am looking at it from the angle of say the court. Okay. Over there, you only have to prove evidences, or you only have to prove or give evidences to defend whatever you are going to say as to whether you were really the registered manager for this whole thing or not. You understand? That is why I'm saying, say, if indeed we were scammed, or if indeed we are scammed, then Nana Boro is part. What you are saying? Because you were a manager to him and he's disappointed you. It means that you were the manager. But as I said, Senana Boro Achinadi, Chef Achinana Boro, any of them is actually not going to, do any good to the ordinary Ghanaian.
So I think now Ghanaians we will dig you.
That is the thing.
We will dig you. So normally when someone comes out victorious, the Guinness World Record, they post the person's picture and certificate and write what's the congratulatory messages and all that.
Mm-hmm.
But this one, now still now and posting intro. I think this is what's erasing eyebrows, a couple of eyebrows. So people wrote for them to confirm our own bongo ideas. Need the bar out first, and people were like, "Hey, pull him down spirits. Pull him down spirits.
I'm from JD.
So yeah, Bongo wrote, "Hello, GWR. I am writing to independently confirm if a chef from Ghana called Smith, who attempted the longest cooking record, indeed met all protocols and has been duly awarded. Your official website has not communicated that Chef Smith has broken the avowed record. Neither has there been any social media post from your official page. Kindly revert, blah, 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 blah." So this is what we were talking about. There was no confirmation on the page of GWR. So Bongo, our own Bongo, or Troy, and the man do am again.
This time there, he's been vindicated. I'm the indicated.
Akusia, our own Bongo.
The bro for the city, but I can't. You say
He was the first to write.
yeah. I mean, it's good for people to do their research, and want to find out things and I just wish says that energy way so no. I mean, Bongo there or the code like he says it as it is.
Yeah. I have a friend who is called Steve No Limit. Bongo has no limit.
Yeah. I like that, but. Senanka yitimi hwehwe omotimi hwehwe amanfo niema mu saa no ke se nkofo bi wo hono ma almost ye ho research saa ma Ghanaians ye hu de.
Who are those people?
I mean people in leadership positions, our politicians and all that. There are people that
but people always dig them. But then people dig them always.
Yeah. It's say na koye say this way akoye chef or no nka Guinness no muntia is kabia or no betis kabia and free obi bottom. So endorsement deals near there. It's not really taking money from somebody's pocket into his pocket. He's not doing anyone, hurting anyone. But it's just tarnishing the image of Ghana. But on no crap on no shady FM, it's not.
Bananka baby that people wouldn't have taken their minds there. Like people would just be like,
conference, no. I don't know who advised him, but you see, I'm sure so we don't know who.
Charlie, ni party a hojo on pages am come ne bro for this. Yeah, kind of bro for me say.
When a human being is living in peace, they don't like it unless Katwaso.
Unless you pepper them. Okay, yeah. So Sanya Yeke, Bongo wrote, a couple of media houses also wrote, GH1 also wrote, like there was a response from GH1 there and I say, "Hi Adam, thank you for your message. No, this is not true. We're Guinness World Record for replying demo. This is not true. He does not hold the GWR title. That is not our certificate. So the certificates are fake, no. That is not our certificate. The current and true record holder is the longest cooking marathon individual is 119 hours 56 minutes 16 seconds was achieved by Alan Fisher from Ireland." Yeah, so they wrote this and they went on crowd to say they don't know him.
Kaish.
He was one register. They didn't register him.
Sorry to tell you.
Or my Dr. UN vibes. Obako shem kra no not Dr. UN ekoka chen sa di waya manowa.
I was I come here quite say Ghana ya dream of from Jobia di Obia.
But William said Nanka, and yes, had it not be the fact that they said they don't know him, Kameka said probably already started Dr. UNF or Coach Crazy email address.
Apply one, register one. Yes, she like he just woke up and said,
it really baffles me.
What was he thinking?
I just Mentiase. So like I was saying,
that is how insecure we are as a country, you understand? Obi abetimi asori na waye bibia na ade de keka ho. Na sa asembo ha o meeting ba no de meeting nka ha, but akama quite say America no country no ye hwe obi asori at a point in time no it's media ho fell. I'm not sure say Dr. UN Kwame sure say nipa bebre krampo di aye bia ye hu akire.
So right now we have the big three. Number one, Dr. UN, Chef Smith.
Number one now.
So the month of June, the month of way after July or June.
This
July.
This one is July. June was PhD man, the toilet cleaner.
The beer country no people eba ede amanfo adwen be di agro. Especially where I was be no yeah. Obetina credit union biaba for 2 cities, ebeji 5 cities. Ipa be first 50 no with the 2 cities na kona pa no ma 5 cities no. Ohuna amanfo mo pesca 2000. Omo di akoguo. Credit union say bank no say whatsoever no agu. And I dey tie koso. Inti na mo ade nti hate ye na because say ono de or the be ye a craft one kasa like or the bar city num ebe dupi and share look at them amafo dupi o mpanyfo asikafo ene de akeka ho what you say but a sign say nyama we ekoso so many times e will be ne importamu amafo ahiafo ne de yo mo nti no people don't even find out or people don't even give attention to these things what you say it's coming in for now yeah Guinness World Record or tiny baby ni yas coming over police akwatiom.
No. And because of that, na police caught you. It was Nana Bro who triggered his arrest or called for his arrest.
But has he been released? Has he been bailed?
I think he's been bailed.
As usual. So 24 hours or so.
But why the press conference though? Like, why did he?
Oh, Ako.
Why
So
did Dr. UN give Sako the bottle?
Ako, menya email say me winia. Say I need to let the people know. I need to address them. This is what I was asking.
Let me use the opportunity to say this story. So when I was in high school, I registered for American lottery. Okay. No once my video school private nephew. I was there now. I had an email. Email looked so professional. The how long it was, the English used, everything. It looked so professional. I had on April 1st. My jam was and see, I usually I doubt. So what you say? I doubt. I really doubt in some. So maybe nipa be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Everybody was like, oh, error. And I may follow email, no, the chatting number, no, say bra crowd that come hi. Boy. Kucha bus ticket, kuru ma crowd that come and kunkrung ahumache. My chini. I did not find the place. I came back to BA the next 2-3 days. My friend sent me a message that was April Fool. But now,
with the expensive April Fool power.
I went to Accra, boy.
One for bus come out.
No, and he was
that friend make you not talk to him again.
Boy, a very close friend. Message not. I don't know where he got. I even told him he didn't write the message himself. He probably maybe be a onya loto nibidano. And Abia or G one ho and you could run.
But some friends do that. Not major will be the recently, but okay, and you major me roommates, but near Juma Bako. So message he intentionally writes the email and then subject no I know you are fired and answer something like that. Now who are sending our come to no
boy. So me, I'm not surprised.
Maybe or no. You find say or down for be or trusting and not catch nipa no was supposed to do all this application and all that.
Okay.
And nipa no na responsible for who say Singaton there no what's her name?
Asantua.
She also said she even faced such a problem and then they log in has someone had it.
Someone hacked it. Yeah.
Exactly. And to ebia no be na ebeye na sa kobas or no feel so when your email because for him to gather the courage
to do a press conference
and call all these media houses
who
all these people
who brought the certificate one at the brain.
But the question is, was he emailing wrong like address or something?
And you say what?
Was he emailing wrong email address and other name?
I don't know.
Because I'm sure the GWR or more just single probably,
No, but I can create an email now my in the name of Guinness World Record.
Well, and yeah, the whole country cried there now was single person there was
Charlie Accra big find your way. Aquano Ushum Charlie senior why show highway so was niema.
It's how Juma and idea
Okay, Ako, give me your last words on this one.
Charlie, as I'm saying, this year maybe trying from three angles. Either say Obina yes or Modia Dino and now say, or Noana, what's my disaster idea way, and then the twin or if your cookies and the twin idea near the banana mono. Maybe Phyllis said if he really did those hours, why BB, and this shouldn't have been this shouldn't have been how he should have gone about it. Maybe I said Ghana, so you can do something. Say, and your sponsors cooking Gino nominate all these brands. No, they could, they could contact you for deals, ambassadorial deals near day. So you don't really need to set yourself up for such disgrace. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And a saku katone one ya bre.
Obi be kisaton kisi obi free. Say na Guinness in him and you talk make we go.
So me whatever happened, and also whatever happens in this world, yeah, I take the opportunity to learn something from it.
Okay.
Let's all just be vigilant. What I say, pasianti ahwere mo so mprenu. Ankasa kwasi ahwere yenti aso mprenu. I'm saying it the right way. What I say. It's since this thing has happened, this is not the first of its kind. It's been coming our ways in various ways. What I say, as we mentioned some, through money, sika, financial institutions or MUDP and the FK. Let's all be vigilant in all our ways. What you say. I know we cannot be careful enough, but let us all try to be careful because as senior can't see, and it could also be inferior. No, if you be as calm. What you say? What's
Dr. UN? I suspect that guy.
Both be a day, but let us all be vigilant in all our ways. That's all I can say.
Okay, let's be vigilant. Yeah. So Charlie. Me zani akosia kano this kukaton kisaton ton adoso dodo masa obi ayebi na obi super so yebi na obi super hey Charlie Ghana. Let's just try to be vigilant like Andy said, help one another and all that. Then Guinness doesn't know nothing about it. Because they said you are not registered. The same thing with this guy. Oh yeah, kisaton obia ko share na o kisi obia. he wasn't even registered. And he went scot-free. Where are the authorities? A whole nation. Media houses are recorded. Bibia, it happens that it's even fake. So where were the authorities, or where are the authorities?
Yeah, their grocery.
So yeah, money. I think yeah. So I think we will end it here, guys. Kindly subscribe if you haven't. It's available on YouTube, Spotify, Amazon, Apple Podcast. Yeah. Do well to subscribe and then share to family and friends. We hope to see you all next time. Thanks for coming, guys. Thank you for being a part of this episode of the Talks Podcast. Kindly support us by subscribing and sharing to family and friends. See you next time.